who played for BTR.
Fight.
Now,
Fight for
it's
the
just Vin. They've even
ultimate
removed the
husband.
super from the team. It's just Super Ken. The rest of them are just, they're just them.
They know who the main character is in that team, Miracle, and that is Super Ken.
What about the MJ? Some added letters on Moreno.
Moreno MJ, indeed. So
What is that?
It's time to take the field.
I really don't
Your
know.
team
Let's
is
see here,
banned.
Megatron. It seems like they will ban out the Bruno. A good matchup going up against a 1-on-1, but Echo in the second phase, they really want to lock Vin out here, banning out Hilda and Franco. So with the Hilda ban, understandable. They have a Joey who is quite vulnerable in that early game.
Doesn't this leave Bigatron Alpha a choice to go for a Kufra? It's a good pick against the dive, against the Kaja as well, and the bouncing ball to kind of negate the Joy already. They need some more initiation to help out Chorizo, who'll be the instant initiation, but they can go for that. Or they can pick up a Fredrin first, flex that Roamer to the last pick, knowing that Echo already picked up Kaja. But aside from the Kufra, a little bird is whispering in my ear. A little animal who walks on all fours. Ow, he says, and I translate that over to a Cho or an Arlet pick.
I like Arlet.
Arlet for
Roam is
Echo and
good.
Cho for
It's
BTR.
our
Okay,
showtime.
okay. Let's see here. Will it happen? And Echo, they opt for a Claude ban here. Interesting, considering that Claude activates in that mid towards that late. Does this composition have enough balance is my
Your
question.
team is
The
picking.
little bird was right.
Yep.
The little wolf was right. Arlet picked up by Echo. Let's see what Bigatron Alpha pick up next. The Cho was the prediction by the little animal.
Cho for Vin. That little animal. Whoa, okay. Cho for Vin. I like it. It's a good pick. Forcing that Farsa and perhaps Claude on a Purify is an approach, right? So let's see here. Will the Cho come through? But it seems like they will opt
1
for an
second.
Angela. A support instead.
Interesting choice to go for. It feels like they already have enough frontliners. Maybe they want to just add in more of that utility, whether it be the stun or the immobilize rather, and even the healing. But all three casters, we seem to have the same opinion as to how this game will go. But you all know that when I predict a team, it's a double-edged sword, man.
So it is a mirror curse.
The
Maybe.
last two matches have been mirror bless. But unintentional mirror blesses. For Homeboys, they won 2 in a row, and I predicted Homeboys twice.
Wow. So the 10 heroes here for this match has been set. Let's see here how Bigatron and Echo will perform in this match here. Seeing it now, I think it's a very well balanced composition from both teams.
It is. We'll see how both these teams execute it as we enter the land of dawn. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to match number 7 of Group Stage Day 1 MPLI 2023.
Okay, let's see here. Spell check. Yeah, no purifies here. So again, with Angela picked up last, it doesn't really force Sanji or even the Claude to pick up the purify. They can use any type of spell that they're comfortable with. There you go. The start. Both of the jungler opted for a purple buff start.
They're both chilling with it, right? Early on, especially after this patch, we have seen that the game actually should go longer because of the delayed first turtle take that we usually see nowadays. Roamer doesn't get level 4 first. Finn.
Oh, Vin isolated, almost picked off there, forced to use the flicker. But again, Echo will find the lethal wonder quite comfortably.
I'd say it's a weird play if it was anyone else except for Beloy and Vin. They just like to do that sometimes. Overextending a bit, maybe burning their battle spell, but in the end, that's what usually the BBBs do, you know, the big brain boys.
The big brain boys, again, yeah, they do not... it seems like they're very comfortable in wasting a spell. Now, very calm first minute. No first blood whatsoever. Almost, though, Vin picked off. And now, with that info, Carl TZ might jump on towards Vin, but now we focus more on towards the top side here.
And looking at it here for the Arlet itself, I'd say this hero has just risen so much in popularity, not just in the XP lane, but as a flex pick, right? Good playmaking potential. And when Ogwin picked it up as a roamer, most kills in the game, a lethal roamer. A very rare roamer to see nowadays, but even in the bottom lane, Sakin's doing a good job at zoning Benny.
Take a look at this as well, right? Vin already looking for the angle close in the backside. Now Benny is very, very low. Top side though, Sorizo quite low. Not level 4 yet as kasihh picks up first blood in the bottom lane. Will it be the trade? As Saken finds the kill. It's a 1-for-1.
He gets the gold plating down below, but Superken loses out on a lot.
Superken forced to retreat a bit. Echo, they are now already in the turtle pit. Superken though, soaking damage. Oh, good final slash. And take a look at the damage now. Superken jumps in. Appraisal slash does not find it. Sanford finds the kill, and Echo, they find the turtle here quite comfortably. Bigatron though, they still move on. They still want more. As now, all good. Flicker penalty zone in the backside of Sanji will be caught and taken down as Bigatron Alpha now with a response.
Bigatron Alpha, they lose out in the XP battle, but once Sorizo comes back, he was not hesitating at all. And even Carl!
Oh, very low. Still survives though. Good thing that Bigatron has no flicker there for Sorizo. But take a look at the turtle. Superken, very comfortable. The first neutral objective here is most likely fall to the Indonesian side.
They're going for more, Gani. They're not stopping at that. Sorizo is an absolute menace. We went from Sorizo to sorry, bro.
Okay, I see what you did there. Superken again will find the first newt. And Echo, they will play this slowly, right? They need to somehow find compensation. It seems like in the bot side, not helping. Benny, very low. The trades are for Saken. Take a look at the gold gap or the EXP gap. And top side, Sorizo 2v1 will not have enough sustainability and will be taken out.
Not even the hard guard used up. Maybe either a miscommunication or a last second decision to say, you know what, you're already too far away. You're gonna be taken out anyways. By the way, did you just say
neutral?
That's that's the term for neutral objective now from Gani. The slang newt secures the newt. I like that. Neutral objective. There's a short form, you know, it's very efficient. And BTR this game have been quite efficient themselves. Saken in this gold lane against the Claude. You'd expect the Claude to actually have a pretty good lane against this 1-1. But after the adjustments, maybe Benny Cutie is a bit lost in that calculation department. Superken.
Oh, in the backside with the help of the hard guard now. We'll try to isolate kasihh. Oh, take a look at the damage. Good divine judgment though under the turret. But Superken takes it all. Sanford in the backside looking for an angle. But it seems like now Echo does not find the angle that they really are looking for. Now Bigatron disengages, but they keep on pressure. The bot side, JP quite low. No mana, but take a look at the snipe. Moreno finds the mark. Now good taunt by Superken. Take a look at Bigatron. They want more. Moreno flickering out. Vin though, very low and will be taken out by the last bullet of that blazing duet.
kasihh. That's the orange buff, and just like that, both teams disengage. But I can't help but feel that again, Bigatron Alpha came out on top in that skirmish with a better position in the goldie department. Heck, even in the gold lane, Saken's able to shove it in, though Echo should be able to get Benny to clear that out, to soak in that gold with the help of JP to rotate down below. But they do give away a lot of pressure on that turtle towards Superken, who's already on it, who should be able to take it here unless Sanford and kasihh can make a miracle play 2v4.
Let's see though, right? Echo, will they gamble this? kasihh moving in on towards Vin, who is quite low, health HP. Now, retreat battle, all good penalty zone. Superken finds a retreat. kasihh now in trouble, but he is a joy. So high mobility in the bot side though, the turret for that gold lane will be taken out by Benny.
A turret for a turtle. This time, I would say Echo actually get the better trade. They were able to slow down what Bigatron Alpha were doing up top, which is the neutral objective, delay it for so long that Benny got so much more space to clear out down below, to get to that comfort spot, and he already has the DHS. Saken still very well in the lead. Sanford jumps in, but it's a missed play, I would say. The final slash did not connect. Still good on the clear.
They will save that top lane turret. Bigatron, though, the economy, man, it's so balanced this game. 6 minutes and no clear winner.
They're chilling. It's a 400 goal lead that could be very easily turned around by Echo just with one big play.
Yep.
And that one big play is the play that I've been waiting for from JP, the main pickoff initiator, I would say, right? I mean, with the conceals, with the aggressive maneuvers around the map, and with the burst of Sanji and Carl Tizzy, I expected a bit more aggression in the early game. Good final slash.
Good final slash. Now, good suppression as well. The hard guard might come a little bit too late. It seems like Saken now will provide cover. Sanford flickering out in the back. And it seems like now Bigatron, they have regrouped. Take a look at the rotation here by Sorizo, already looking for an angle at the backside as well. The turret will be the main agenda. Good flicker penalty zone. JP flickers out of the way. The damage will be enough here to take JP down. No! He survives with 1
HP. JP gets out just barely, but Benny Cutie on the other side. You leave him just for a bit and he picks up a turret. Damn you, Benny.
Wow. Bigatron Alpha God outplayed their good delay by Echo. Sure, they lost a turret top lane, but that inner turret in the bottom lane can be crucial for the rotations of Bigatron. Now, last turtle will be up. Will Echo leave this turtle once again?
They should just try to look for a trade down below. They got a tier 2 turret, so they have so much more pressure to play with in the bottom lane. However, BTR is playing it really intelligently. They did not show on the map until Carl Tizzy and Sanji rotates back to the mid lane, and now we're seeing that Bigatron Alpha are starting to develop the lead even further. From 400, we're getting to see almost 1,000.
And it seems like their tempo will go down because the spells here aren't ready for most of the players though. Feather Airstrike will be committed. Good snipe by Moreno, chunking Sanji to almost half HP. Take a look at Torizo catching 2 in the jungles of Echo. Now purple buff, who will get it? Seems like Bigatron. Good final slash and good suppression as well as Torizo will be taken out. Though, the mid lane, it will be the turret taken out. But take a look at that. Sanford is sandbagging in the front side, will be taken out as well.
Superkin gets a massive Appraiser's Wrath onto 4 members while he was low, while he was soaking the damage from the tier 1, and that was quite literally what turned the fight back to Bigatron. It looked like an Echo win for sure. One of these big hero plays turned it around completely, and now we get to take a look at the in-game equipment. For the jungler department, Carl Tizzy is still holding on to a big gold lead. The damage not enough.
Saken with the crossbow of Tang now will be soaked by the side of Carl Tizzy, but Benny with the blazing duet. Good catch, Vin! Taken out by the feathered airstrike, though it will be traded for JP. But it seems like it will be a 1-for-1 Vin for JP.
A big snipe from downtown. Moreno, very accurate this game on that Novaria. Kill-wise, it's still the same. Bigatron, though, holding the lead. However, there is a pretty big difference as to how the gold has been acquired. For the side of Bigatron Alpha, the man who has most of this gold is going to be Saken. Meanwhile, for Echo, is their carry in the jungle. We've seen in this patch, it's been mainly focused around the junglers rather than the gold lane. Bigatron, though, for some reason, despite that gold lead, in terms of the trio mid has been held down by Carl Tizzy, they've been the ones coming out on top in these neutral objective fights and the neutral objective takes.
Bigatron, early setup for the Lord. Good penalty zone here. JP in trouble, but it seems like the cover will be enough. So Rizzo now half HP, but the Lord will be secured comfortably by the Indonesian rep.
Once again, neutral objective battle. This time, though, it makes more sense. Saken, the guy with the gold lead, has been given the call to rotate and to help the team instead of joining Benny in that side lane where Benny's just farming, Saken's team fighting. This time, the trades for Benny won't be as good because it's all down to the base turret. They've taken a tier 1 down below, tier 2 as well. The ones that's next is going to be that base turret. It's very hard to crack for now.
Echo, they need to recalibrate here. 11 minutes, First Lord. They need to be able to defend this somehow with all 3 base turrets still standing. Let's see replay though. Top lane.
It was a crossbow of Tang that did a lot. Benny Cutie then re-engaged with the blazing duet. It was perfect as Sanji was able to pick up the kill, but then they overstepped a bit and there was no body block. Meanwhile, what's happening live is just a siege that has failed from the side of BTR in terms of the base turret. They are able to take 2 tier 2s though in the mid lane and in the bottom lane.
Just one inner turret left standing for the side of Echo. Let's see how will they be able to handle this. Moreno with the Holy Crystal, man, that's a lot of magic power already in the hands of Moreno 11 minutes in.
6-6 though. Super equal when it comes to the kills in this game. We haven't seen a lot of big fights where teams have been wiped out. We've been seeing more of just little skirmishes that in turn give them so much more space. Carl Teasy's feeling it. Jumps into all 4 of them, but there's no real lockdown to stop him. For you guys back at home, register for updates right now. Scan the QR code and win 4,000 big diamonds. BDs.
Big diamonds. Massive. Man, Bigatron now 5,000 gold lead. It seems like they want to contest this orange Carl TZ. No retribution though, so it seems like it will fall to the hands of Bigatron.
Just taking it slow with the lead that they have built for themselves, 4.7k. Gonna go for the wave freeze. They do not want to give Echo any free resources, maybe except the mid lane where they need to constantly shove to put more pressure in the enemy jungle, to invade, to open up the map. But still, even now, with a 5,000 gold lead, it does seem like Carl TZ still has a lead when it comes down to the gold and the XP against Super Ken, who is a level below. So even if they go for a neutral objective battle, it will... There's a chance that it'll still be 50-50, especially if JP can get a cheeky little conceal, a good divine judgment to lock Fredrin down. That'll be 100-0 for Carl.
I mean, to add to that, considering that their spells are all active, and also 15 seconds, the next Lord, the Evolved Lord, not the Evolved, the Enhanced Lord rather, will be up. That's, I feel like, where the 5v5 will occur. So let's see here the setup. You can see here already, Daddy JP is already on the bottom side of the map.
Daddy JP. Is that his nickname? I don't know. Super Ken not able to find that purple buff. It's still Carl TZ. Both these junglers don't want to commit onto that retribution as the Lord is up again. Top lane, you can see it already slow pushed in. Good setup by BTRs. They can constantly just shove in this mid lane and the bottom lane as well, but they're developing another slow push down below. Chorizo holding onto a bush. They're both splitting their angles, splitting their sides. Echo taking control of the bottom side. And Carl TZ is already trying to poke out, trying to open up the vision for the rest of the team to look for a collapse. Sanford, his target acquisition needs to be perfect, but the Astral Echo has revealed JP.
Intelligent itemization as well, Mirko. Saken builds Athena, so he respects the Sanji power, but take a look at the engage now. JP Boy Relo, Saken now will be the main target. Good! Final slash as he will be taken out first. JP will be the trade. Vin flickers out of the way as Super Ken finds the Lord, but take a look at Betty Cutie with the blazing duet. He finds Vin.
And they're gonna go for more, Connie. Sanford already trying to delay the recall. Bigatron Alpha, they lost the fight. It's a 2-for-1. They only got a roamer, but they were able to secure a Lord. That means they can play it slower. Meanwhile, Echo, instead of maybe looking for proactive movements with a kill lead, they're stopped by the Lord. They're denied. This should still be a win for Echo as they will be able to clear out the waves. Once they do that, they'll have much more of a chance to turn this gold lead around.
Yeah, so unfortunate that the positioning of Saken earlier wasn't maximal. So was somehow just exploited by the compositions, by the setup from Echo. And Saken was the first one to fall. And with that, Bigatron still with the push here, with the pressure. Echo, will they sacrifice a base turret in the top lane? No, they sacrifice the turret bottom though.
And if this Lord charges, which it does, it'll give Bigatron Alpha a pretty big advantage. Carl TZ jumps in, only to poke them for a bit, zoning them away from the turret. Chorizo picks up that immortality, and it should possibly be a siege and up top.
All good. Engaged. Turret will be taken out. Bigatron slowly but surely maintaining pressure. And it seems like what they're saying is, we've got enough, right? With the second Lord, we've got the top lane base turret and also the bottom lane. Let's regroup. Let's, again, reset. As let's see here, will there be some action in the jungles of Echo? It seems like now Carl TZ will secure that purple, well, that orange buff comfortably.
BTR stays disciplined in the 16th minute of the game. We finally crossed that mark, Connie. the longest game of group stage day 1. It's been stagnant at 15. We usually see the average game time being 12 minutes today. But finally, we have an equal match in the group of death. Echo versus BTR, both going head-to-head here. Some good damage by Carl. But if we take a look at the in-game equipment here, Sanford has actually opted to go for a bit more of a safer build. Supercans wants to go in.
They want to invade here. Let's see here. Will Bigatron high risk, high reward this? Seems like now the purple will be secured by the side of Echo. So it will be a reset here. Bigatron again. Economy-wise, they're still leading 3,000. And Carl TZ here still just a constant nuisance to the formation of Bigatron.
They're going in, Gandhi. They're going on to Carl TZ. The taunt doesn't connect, but the snipe.
Oh, Carl TZ, no angles perhaps. Let's see, Carl TZ, will he be able to escape this? And the answer is yes.
A great moment there by Carl TZ, but it does give so much space, so much room for Bigatron Alpha to control again. The fact that Carl TZ is forced to recall all the way means that Echo can no longer open up this portion of the map for some time, but they're looking for a trade all around already. Looking to detour, take a detour into the mid lane, and then get the same angle. Top lane still slow pushing with the super minions coming in, but Carl TZ wants to dive in.
Oh, in the backside as well. Vin is supposedly the target, as well as Saken. Now, Lord at 25,000 HP. Saken moving and good opening. And take a look at JP in the backside. Oh, good suppression as well as Saken. JP taken out. But no, Saken is still in the battle. Carl TZ in the backside will be the next target as he falls. Now it's a double for Saken, and that's a green light for Bigatron Alpha to take the Lord.
It's 2 for 0. Echo were able to find a final slash, a great combo onto Saken, but it was still not enough to take him down. Saken with a clutch crossbow of Tang turns the fight around, and Echo now are forced on the back foot once again. They're forced to defend, but again, this time it's 2 base turrets. Only 1 base turret left for Echo. Meanwhile, Bigatron Alpha, it's the Enhanced Lord still. I don't know if it was evolved. Didn't quite catch that. It's 18 minutes in. Did they reset it earlier to get evolved?
Maybe. I think it's not evolved yet here, Mirko. But let's see. Right in the mid side, Echo will still be able to defend that last standing turret.
It is evolved.
Oh, it is evolved.
A big W. That's why they had to reset it in the final part of the lore. They didn't fully commit onto it. They waited for the evolved, reset, and then took it again.
Oh, the timing, man. The timing. Now, potentially, Mirko, this might be the final push.
This honestly might be. They have 3 waves pushing at once. A slow push up top as well. Now in the mid lane, they're crashing in, Gani.
Let's see. Bigatron Alpha looking for an opening with Sorizo and Superkin in the front side of the map. Carl TZ, though, looking for an angle for the backside. Sorizo doesn't find any members, but take a look at Sanford. Taking out Lord. Managed, taken care of, and with that, Bigatron with 5 members, will they be able to close the game? Echo looking to defend. 35 seconds for Sanford, but it seems like Supercan now in the front side will lose his immortality, but Benny with the blazing duet does not find anyone as Supercan will be the casualty now. Carl TZ looking for a kill, finds it, and this might be it. The double from Carl.
Carl TZ jumps into the back bin, take it very low, it's an outplay, but Sorizo does the same!
Oh, looking for a triple. It seems like Carl TZ will not find its mark, but Echo, what a defense by the Orcas.
Absolutely fantastic. In the first game, we get to see 20 minutes. We're seeing an absolute banger as expected finally. And Echo are already trying to utilize this to punish even further, to capitalize, going to invade in the enemy purple buff, enemy jungle. That 5,000 built up to an 8,000 gold lead just earlier, or 6,000 rather, now down to 1,000. If they're not able to defend this mid lane turret, it's gonna be more for Echo. The gold lead might shift entirely to Echo's favor.
I mean, to be fair, it's 20 minutes, right? So gold isn't really too relevant. But take a look at the itemizations here already. No shoes for Claude as well, of course, as Wanwan. But the respect, right? The respect from Wanwan is still with the Athena. So there's physical negation from that Wind of Nature, and also magic resist for that Athena. So Rizzo,
DPZ.
Oh, penalty zone defensively, and take a look at the damage. They will go all in this. Good at Prism's Rats finding JP, and as well as call TZ as JP also falls.
A big blunder in the 21st minute of the game. That's Sanford who falls as well. 3 for 0, Connie.
Oh, this might be it. This might be it. 40 seconds.
Benny.
And take a look at Benny relieving off pressure in that mid lane. As Bigatron, will they end the game or will they go for the Lord?
We're looking to set up from the bottom, or rather top lane rather. But you can see Sanji, the assassination attempt.
Oh, Feather Airstrike. That's the Athena. Saken is still A-okay. And with
Look at the
that,
wave.
The
It's
wave.
low.
It is it's very low. Good Feather Airstrike as well. And Bigatron, they don't have enough
Wow.
firepower. Penalty zone for Benny, but Benny caught, losing his immortality. And now the damage will come through, though there is no way for Bigatron to end the game.
What a play from Sanji! 200 IQ maneuvers with the wave clear up top. It was not an assassination attempt. It was a save
my God.
from Sanji. What a brilliant feathered airstrike that might have saved the game, delayed the inevitable. But if Bigatron Alpha finds this evolved Lord, Echo will still be in a whole lot of trouble.
Let's see how will they handle the next couple of minutes. Very crucial indeed, as Bigatron will find the Lord. Now Echo, how will they find this, right? JP has a fleeting time, so at least that Divine Judgment, if with assist, there's a cooldown reduction.
3,000 goal lead back for BTR. They can take it slow as they've taken the Evolved Lord. Only 2 members spotted out by that Astral Echo. And both these teams are looking at one siege, the other defend. This time it's an Evolved Lord. The second one this game, Gani. 22 minutes in. With the entirety of the jungle taken away as well, but the waves are not manipulated properly. Echo were able to stop that from happening by slowing down the mid-wave push, by having that wave there. Now it's the Lord against Echo.
Oh, Call TZ taken out, and that is Sorizo with the penalty zone. Now blazing the wet defensively as well from Benny, but it seems like the firepower from Bigatron will be more than enough to secure the game. Echo falls to the hands of the red robots.
Expectations already. Be damned. Bigatron Alpha, the underdogs in the matchup, but comes out on top with a brilliant end to the game, despite a few flaws in towards the later stage, despite a few big plays, some hero plays coming from Carl, then Sanji. It was not enough to bring Echo the victory for their first match at MPLI 2023. Still a loss that they can come back from, they can learn from, but for the Red Terminators,